Hello, and thank you for listening in to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast, where we are on a quest to find the most confident version of you. Right now, I'm helping women plan for 2025. The new year is rapidly approaching. Throw in a few holidays and just 6 short weekends, and bam, the new year is here. I have the best guide for you to help you get really clear about your goals and help you navigate a structure to help you reach those goals. My planner is hands down one of the most comprehensive planners you could use. It's not your grandma's planner, it's thought-provoking, deep thinking, and guaranteed to get you results as long as you do the work. Use the link in the show notes to download your free planner and get a head start on 2025. Now let's head over to episode 55. When you consider the last time you struggled with your confidence, what was going on in your life? Did you feel hopeless, confused, or maybe you just felt overwhelmed? When we're feeling this way, it can be difficult to get out of that funk and begin feeling like our confident, energetic selves. Today, we're going to talk about a few practical things you can do to help yourself get back on track when you're struggling with confidence and feeling down. Grab your pen and paper, you know what to do, and let's get to it. We all need pointers for what to do when our confidence is low and we need a little pick-me-up. The great news is you can write down this short list that we're going to talk about today, and the next time you find yourself with low confidence, this will help you get back on track. First of all, what you need to do when you have low confidence is just acknowledge your current state. Here's the key: acknowledge it, but don't live in it. If you need some time to be sad, disappointed, or frustrated, take some time, but give yourself a time limit. Depending on what's going on in your world, you could give yourself an hour, a day, a few days. In real extreme situations, you might even give yourself a full week. But give yourself that time limit and then commit to living in the time limit and then moving on once that time is over. This may require you to move on even if you're still feeling less than your best self. So one of the first things that are actionable for you to do is get moving. Get into activity, because action helps you not only feel better, but consistent exercise and movement helps you look better too. It gives you more energy and it improves your mood, and it also gets your blood flowing, which means your mental acuity is better. All of these translate to obviously better confidence. Be good to your body. Drink lots of water, eat a balanced diet. Do all the things that will nourish you so that you can feel less anxiety and depression. Did you know that being dehydrated can decrease your cognitive function like memory and mental flexibility? What you eat is just as important and can play a part in increasing or decreasing your inflammation in your body. And inflammation has been shown to increase the risk of depression and anxiety, which absolutely impacts your confidence. Finally, just make sure you're getting plenty of rest. In one study published in the National Library of Medicine, it was noted that individuals who got less than 6 hours of sleep scored lower on optimism and self-esteem than those who were able to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Y'all, I am the sleep queen. You can ask my husband, and I'm always shooting for that 7 to 8 hour mark. Make sure you're getting that movement and treating your body well as your first defense to having low confidence. Then let's go and review what your past success looks like. Sometimes you just need a little reminder that you can be successful. This will automatically increase your confidence. If you are someone who is really struggling and you need frequent reminders, consider creating a list of accomplishments or make a vision board or a binder with your accomplishments. So then when you are struggling, you have a visual representation of what you have and can accomplish. Although sometimes we're searching for something that we've never accomplished before and we lack confidence in being able to do that. But this is just a way to help trigger your brain that you are able to be confident and accomplish goals. If you happen to be someone who is really struggling with this exercise, making a list or identifying what you have been successful at before, sign up for a coaching session with me. I am great at helping people pinpoint areas of concern by listening to how you talk about yourself and your surroundings. I am trained to give you insight about yourself, and I'm trained to give you insight about what may be holding you back from being the best version of you, especially if you're not able to see what you have done in the past, if you are completely blocked from seeing your confident self and from believing in what you can do. I offer free discovery calls just in case you want to see if I'm the best coach for you. Better yet, just sign up for a coaching session and we'll see what we can get done in one session. All right, next tip for getting you back to your confident self is to focus on gratitude. Oftentimes, when we're feeling less confident or experiencing low self-esteem, our mind is just focused on what we don't do well or maybe what isn't going well in our life. Flip the script and focus on what is going well or what is going right. Yes, even when things are a mess in your life, there are things that are working well too. Sometimes we can't see that when we're in the thick of it, but it may just take a few minutes of your time and your thoughts to figure out what the good things are. I can remember when my husband and I were experiencing our child loss. We had 3 miscarriages. I was actually mentally stressed and feeling depressed. And then one day I decided to start writing down 3 things every day I was thankful for. That kind of helped me turn things around because there were days that I really couldn't find something big, but I started to focus on the simple things like I have a comfortable bed to sleep in, or I enjoyed watching a Hallmark show today, or I'm blessed to have my husband to give a hug to. Those seem very simple, but it helped reframe my brain and train my brain to look for what was happening that was positive. There are times we are just focused on trying to find big things to be thankful for, and we miss the small things. Focus on being thankful for everything. Stop focusing on the bad. Next, visualize success and reaching goals. Not everyone can visualize success the same way. I can actually close my eyes and see the future in a storybook format. That's the best way I can explain it. It's almost like a movie. I can focus on things and add color and sounds. I can kind of create the smells in my brain of what that may smell like or look like. So I can be very creative and fill in all those blanks. If this is not you, it's okay. Maybe this next thing would help you better. Take 5 minutes to write yourself a letter to create more of an imprint of your success into your brain. In this letter to yourself, you're going to explain what it's going to feel like, how your surroundings look, and what do they smell like, and what do things sound like? Who is being supportive of you and your newfound success? Would you feel proud, happy, or energized? Write as much detail in this letter to yourself as you can come up with. And then reread this letter each day and build upon the letter as you read it each day. Get more and more specific, and then get to a point you can really feel that success as if it's already happened. I promise you, when you learn to do this and you get really good at it, you will be amazed at how much this creates a faster approach to finding your success and your confidence, because you start to believe it and you start to really feel into the actions that you need to take. Next, I want you to really be aware of your mindset and use what I call VRT. Your mindset matters. I know we've said this over and over, but if you believe you can't, then guess what? You can't. If you believe you can, but you don't know how, that's okay. Be mindful of the words and sentences you tell yourself. And this is where the VRT comes in, or what I call vocabulary reset training. Identify the vocabulary that is not supportive and switch it up for vocabulary that is supportive. If you're using words and phrases like, I can't, switch it up for, I'm learning how to. Y'all, before I started and produced this podcast, I didn't believe I could produce a podcast. Now, I am just over 1 year of podcasting now, and I'm enjoying it and I love it. When I started, I had a ton of negative, unsupportive language in my vocabulary. Then I learned to reframe thoughts and ideas and switch them to possibility phrases and learning phrases. My mind then started to seek out how I could accomplish starting the podcast. And lo and behold, the right course was presented to me. I had the wherewithal to actually go do the course. And then little by little, I learned the skills that I needed to do it. You absolutely have the ability to do the same thing. So what is your impossible goal? What words do you currently use to describe what you want to do? What are you feeling like you don't have the confidence to do? Do you feel as if it's impossible, or do you freeze out of fear? Write down your goal, write down your thoughts, and go through the thoughts and use VRT to reframe the thoughts that are not supportive. If the mindset or thoughts you have keep you stuck, then they are not supportive. If they help you feel inspired and excited to find the solution or take action, those are supporting your ability to take action. It's that simple. Then one thing that is, I think, kind of funny, but it's true, take the fake it till you make it approach. What makes you feel confident? Dressing in your favorite outfit, being around a special group of people, watching a motivational speaker. Maybe it's listening to a podcast. Whatever it is, do it, and do it often, as much as possible. Get into the feeling of feeling confident. Really own it and embody it in a way you haven't done before. This will help you pull that low energy into high energy. That higher energy gives you the extra push you need in the right direction to feel confident and be confident. One thing to note is you don't always have to be or feel confident. I just want to make sure that we talk about that too. Matter of fact, I think it's very important to learn how to sit and feel disappointment or low self-esteem. You will learn so much about yourself if you get really intimate with yourself when you're in those spaces of your life of feeling low confidence, low self-esteem. Who are you in that time? Learn about yourself and grow from it. Being in a low confidence cycle is a human condition that all humans experience. Even that person who looks confident all the time and seems really to never struggle with confidence, they struggle with confidence too. So don't compare your journey to anyone else's journey. Just be yourself. You're the only person on this planet that can be the best version of you. And the world absolutely needs who you were meant to be. Lastly, don't give up. When you're feeling down, when you fail or you fall down, commit to getting back up, no matter what. When you are committed to something, you actually see it through, and there's no option out. So the difference between committed and I'm trying is huge. You may encounter bumps and bruises along the way, and that's okay, but just keep moving forward. When you're lacking confidence, it may feel hard to do something, but the action of seeing it through, no matter what, increases your confidence exponentially. So see it through. Remember, you're not perfect. The process isn't perfect, but you are capable and able to accomplish just about anything you put your mind to. You don't always have to be or feel confident, but give yourself a limit to how long you allow yourself to question your confidence. Then move on. You simply have to believe you can. Hey, I want to thank you for listening in to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. I really hope you learned something valuable today. Can you do me the biggest favor? Right now, could you share the show with 3 people you know that might enjoy listening in? If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you took the time to leave a rating or review. This helps people just like you find the podcast so they can also get great fun tips about confidence. Then don't forget, come back each week and we will keep giving out little tips for how to increase your confidence, how to ditch that self-doubt and stop your negative thought patterns so you can get back to your crazy confident self and pursue your biggest dreams fearlessly. See you next week. Love you big.